So today we will be discussing about introduction to terpenes. The characteristic odor of different flowers, fruits, leaves are well known to you. Like rose has a particular definite flavor, aroma for the essential oil. So that aroma or fragrance is due to the essential oil present in the particular plants. And this is obtained by steam distillation method or solvent extraction method. These are actually the natural organic compounds, and these naturally organic compounds due to the essential oil is actually called as terpenes. They are used in perfumery industry, food flavoring industry and medicinal industry, as it is useful in antibacterial, antifungal, antiseptic characteristics. They are used for these purposes. And the terpene term is restricted to hydrocarbon. That means carbon and hydrogen are present over there, but maybe in some cases oxygen also. By definition, we can tell that structurally related natural organic compounds, structurally related, that means all the terpenes are related structurally. There is something common in the structures of the all terpenes, which may or may not be odorous. Some of them may be odorous, some of them may not be odorous. They are not aromatic in characteristic. So, no aromatic characteristics are seen in the terpenes. They are divisible into C5 units called isoprene units. So, all the total structure is divided into C5 units. So, they are package of C5 units, C5, C5, C5 like that. This C5 unit or isoprene unit is actually 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. They have the molecular formula C5H8N. The C5H8 is actually the isoprene or 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. For example, it may be geraniol, citral, farnesyl, etc. Physical properties is that they are colorless, pleasant smelling, liquid, but in some cases they are not liquid. The camphor is one of the terpene which is not liquid, but it is solid. They are lighter than water. They have high refractive indices, soluble in organic solvent but insoluble in water. Most of them are optically active, volatile in nature, and they have boiling point range 150 to 180 degrees centigrade. For chemical properties, they have unsaturated bond. So, they will give various reactions regarding unsaturation. They undergo addition reactions with hydrogen acids to form addition products. They undergo polymerization reaction and dehydrogenation reaction in the ring. On the thermal decomposition, this is very important point. On thermal decomposition gives isoprene as one of the product. So that isoprene is common among the structure of the terpenes. So thermal decomposition of all terpene, it will give the isoprene or that 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene as one of the product. It shows properties of present function groups. That means if it has keto group, aldehyde group or any other functional group, it will give the characteristic taste, chemical reactions regarding that functional group. Isolation. Isolation of essential oil from the plant part due to the steam distillation method, solvent extraction method, maceration, adsorption in purified fats. For steam distillation method, we actually use the plant material which is prepared suitably is steam distilled first. Then in any way it is collected separately. If any essential oil is there, it is collected separately. Then the steam distillate is saturated with oil or any other organic solvents like light petroleum and benzene, and the combined oil and solvent extracts are dried and solvent is evaporated by under pressure, it may be that, and sometimes through fractionating column, and we can get the essential oil. Solvent extraction method is very easy. Actually, the raw material, the plant material is extracted directly with the solvent like light petroleum and ether at room temperature, and the filtered extract is evaporated under reduced pressure to get the essential oil. Some other methods are also there. I am not getting elaborately to them. Regarding occurrence, widely distributed in certain plant families like Pinacea, Lauraceae, Composite, etc. And they occurs in mainly, not from all the plants, in all the tissues of a plant. It may be present, but for rose, the essential oil is present in only petals. We can get the aroma from the petals only. In case of rose, for cinnamon, it is the bark and the leaves. I had it. Umbelliferous fruits from the pericarp, means the glandular hairs of the stem and leaves. Regarding orange, it is from flower petals and the rind. Classification of terpenoids. Most natural terpenoid hydrocarbon have the general formula C5H8 whole N. C5H8N. This C5H8 is actually the isoprene, that means 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. So as we know that from thermal decomposition, it is the main product. It is a common product of all terpenes. So it is present as one of the main unit, and they can be classified on the basis of value of this N. What is the value of this N? We will classify regarding that on the basis of N, or the number of carbon atom present in the structure. So if the N is 2, the C5H8 whole N, this N is 2, that means the carbon is C5, 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So C10, if the number of carbon atom is 10, it will be called as monoterpenoid. So it is C10H16, right? If it is 3, N is equal to 3, so carbon is equal to 15. It will be called as C-squiterpenoid. It is C15H24, right? For 4, N is equal to 4, carbon is equal to 20. It will be diterpenoid. When N is equal to 5, C is equal to 25. It will be cisterterpenoids. When it is 6 and 30, triterpenoids. 8 and 40, tetraterpenoids, and greater than 8. If the N is greater than 5 and carbon will be greater than 40, then it is called as polyterpenoids, right? But each class can be further subdivided into subclasses according to the number of ring present in the terpenes, present in the structures. So first of all, it is acyclic terpenoids, they contain open structure. So there is no cyclic structure, no closed structure, always open structure, like citral. There is no any cyclic systems over there. Monocyclic terpenoids contain obviously one ring system, like menthol. Bicyclic terpenoids, that means 2 rings are contact, which is camphor. Tricyclic contain 3 rings in the structure, and a tetracyclic terpenes obviously contain 4 cyclic structures, or 4 rings in the structure. For example, monoterpenes, example is geraniol. Sesquiterpenes, farnesyl. Diterpenes, clincolite. Triterpenes, squalene. Tetraterpenes, beta-carotene, and the polyterpene from natural rubber. So these are a few examples. Now, thermal decomposition of all terpenoids gives isoprene as one of the products. So, skeleton structures of all naturally occurring terpenoids are built up of isoprene units, right? So, all the terpenes on thermal decomposition yields that isoprene as a common product, and this isoprene unit is 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene. This is 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene system, right? And it is called as isoprene rule, which was first coined out by Wallach in 1887. So if we draw the isoprene or 2-methyl-1,3-butadiene system over there, then it is actually called as head portion, and it is the tail portion. The head portion always contain the branched system, branched end, and the tail portion is unbranched end, right? So isoprene rule, and now we will go special isoprene rule. The terpenes are composed of isoprene units bonded head to tail. So each terpenes units, that isoprene units, will be attached as head to tail link, right? So for like example myrcene, here you can see that these two isoprene units are attached head to tail position. That means one's head, this portion, this will be the head portion because of the branch portion, and the tail portion of this one. This is the head portion and it is the tail portion. So head to tail linkage over there. So Ingold in 1925 pointed out that isoprene units are joined head to tail, the head being the branch portion and the tail is unbranched portion. So it is actually called the special isoprene rule. It is a guiding principle but not as a fixed rule. And like lavandulol, this rule is violated over there. So this is actually isoprene rule but special isoprene rule, as it is the isoprene unit of among all the terpenes we can see because of the thermal decomposition. And second one is each isoprene unit is linked by head to tail linkage, the head to tail union, or H, capital H hyphen capital T union. So terpenoids also known as isoprenoids because of the name isoprene. Isoprene units are linked through C1 and C4 position with one another. With one another means one's tail and others head. So head to tail linkage will be there, and this way of linkage is known as head to tail union, as I already told you, HT union. So here for example, the C5 units, one isoprene units, 1, 2, 3, 4, and at 2 position there is a methyl group. So one C5H8 unit and other one another isoprene unit. So this is our head portion because of the branched one, and this one is our tail portion, and others isoprene unit, it is the head portion because of this branch, and this is the tail portion. So one's tail portion and others head portion is linked. So it is actually our isoprene rule. See for example myrcene, over there we can see that at 2 position it is our branch. So it will be our 2 second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So it is our head portion and this portion will be our tail. So I will write as here head H and it is our tail. The next continuation, other isoprene unit will be 1, 2 portion branch, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So one's other head portion is that and tail portion is this one. So here the 1 and 4 linkage, head to tail. Here it is the linkage. For limonene we can see again 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 portion is branched over there. So it will be our head portion and this 4th position will be our tail portion. Again the other isoprene unit 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a cyclic system, and myrcene it was open chain system. So here again this tail portion is linked with the head portion. So head to tail linkage, right? So this was our introductory chapter. Next we will go for other citral, the classification of physical nature, features elucidation, structure elucidation of other terpenes like citral, nerol, zeronia, etc. So thank you.